The Promised Land is not your first project. You've done stuff for The Chosen and for other things. How has The Promised Land differed from those other projects?
Yeah, so I work as an assistant director on a lot of productions, and The Chosen being the most successful of all of those, and my favorite that I've worked on. The Chosen I've worked on since season one back in 2018. The same job this whole time, which has been awesome. I direct all the background actors on that show. I work really closely with Dallas and the whole team just to make it all come to life. Yeah, I mean, there's certainly a lot of similarities between The Chosen and The Promised Land. And it's kind of no accident, I think, that we get compared to The Chosen a lot because I wanted that. After working on The
Hmm.
Chosen for a few seasons, we'd done 3 seasons of The Chosen before we shot the pilot of The Promised Land. And by that point, I'm in this space where I'm seeing people who are taking scripture and they're trying to be, as Dallas often talks about, to be authentic and to be grounded in the same way that The Promised Land is, right? They're trying to get all the details right so that the story can shine through. And that's what I wanted to do with The Promised Land as well. I wanted to make sure that we don't miss the details of what their lives would have been like, and we try to make it as real as possible. Now, of course, the biggest difference is in the layers of separation between us and the character, right?
Right.
The Chosen is trying to make you unaware of the camera, right? If you're thinking about the cool shot, one, you're probably a film nerd like myself, or two, something has happened that has kind of gone wrong. Like you usually aren't thinking about the shots when you're watching a show like The Chosen because you're thinking about the characters, you're thinking about the story. For our show, we're drawing a great deal of attention to the camera work because that's kind of what makes this show work. So it creates separation because you're thinking, I'm watching a documentary.
Yeah.
But I think it also brings a closeness because the people in the documentary are talking directly to you. And so it's almost like it almost contradicts itself a little bit. We get to be closer to them because they're talking right to us, but we also have this middle ground of there's a doc crew that's following them around. Does that kind of make sense?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yes.
Yeah, I'd say that's probably the chief difference, right? Is it's not so much in the heart as much as it's in the expression of the show.